Home to me is so many places because I'm from so many places, half Ugandan, half Rwandese. I grew up between Illinois, a few years in Zambia. I live here in New York City. Home is, firstly, where my mother is, wherever she is. Secondly, wherever people have an open heart, open ears, trying to share what I'm out here trying to do. So I would say, yeah, home is love. At home, whether it's a funeral or a wedding or some sort of blessing, there's always some sort of song that accompanies that. And my mother probably was my entry point into that. Unknowingly, she taught me a great deal. She would be my first teacher. I think it's hard for any African parents or most immigrant parents when they've sacrificed as much as they have to be like, yes, go and be an artist. You know what I mean? So, and now, being able to see sort of the tangible evidence of what I'm doing. She's my biggest cheerleader. My parents have been my biggest cheerleaders. So I think my mother, because she was always singing, she gave me an understanding of how much song can create joy. There's always the opportunity to look at ourselves, to look at African peoples anywhere on the planet through a colonial lens, and talk about all the struggle and only focus on the struggle and not focus enough on the joy and the magic that we have within ourselves and in our own cultures. When I got here, I didn't really know what it was to have a band, to be on the road, to put out a record. Everything was, and I was such a flower child that I was like, everything will just sort of show up organically and the universe will provide, which I still totally believe. But I do think it's so important to also have a clear business sense. I've really learned on the job, what it is to be a businesswoman in this industry as well. We cannot let what's happening continue to happen. I think it's just so important. I feel so honored and so grateful and blessed to be able to have a platform, which could just be anywhere from a small stage to a huge stage. I love that I have the opportunity to use my voice to talk to others about the power of their own. This record is all about the dignity of immigrants. So in many ways I could say that that's what my focus is, but it's just one of the foci. I really appreciate, but I really also appreciate just this sort of space that OkayAfrica is holding, right? Being able to champion our voices and our perspective and our point of view. It's really important. So if I was to say anything, I'd say resist and tell your story.